Good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Prescott from the gun. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ballgame, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away and give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 16 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. They expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
On second down, here's the option. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Bring it! It's showtime, baby! Let's be perfect.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Cook again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. He'll drop to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they're able to get the message. It has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. The Bears with the football. The Bears with the football. maybe they actually have the lead.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start by running the option to the right, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cook now off the read option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The Bears 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and the deficit will hold pat at 13. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. The Raiders trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we're off to check out another game, and it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Prescott on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Prescott looks to throw on first. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Prescott now from the 50. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is.
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away. One last shot now for Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up.